Neen Williams has one of the meanest heel flips in the game, and when I saw that Footprint gave him his own shoe with not only good impact protection, but a supposedly durable looking toe cap, I had to give it one of my full reviews. This is the review of the Neen Footprint Intercept. At least I think it's Neen's shoe. I don't know, I don't see his name on it anywhere. It doesn't say Neen Williams anywhere, so that kind of confused me. But I saw every photo with Neen with the shoe saying this is his shoe. For the sake of this review, it's his shoe. Luckily for me, these shoes appeared on my doorstep thanks to the people at Footprint, but of course, my loyalty lies with you guys, my audience. So thank you, Footprint. But don't think I'm gonna be playing any favoritism out here, alright? I'm still going to tell you guys everything that I liked about them, but more importantly, everything I did not like about them. That way, you can interpret for yourself whether or not these shoes are right for you. You can pick up these shoes right now for $85, and on their website they say that these shoes are designed by Neen Williams. They have a forever cap mold featuring a extremely durable toe cap, along with another extremely durable outsole, a DGS Elite system that absorbs massive shock energy while stabilizing joints, and this heel collar for extended durability. When I first got these shoes, they felt broken in really fast, and now that I think about it, they felt broken in a little too fast. The initial impression that I got with these shoes is that the upper consists of a lot of thin materials that make it feel like you almost have a slipper with a very solid cupsole. I did feel a really sturdy foundation on this shoe, but the shoes did feel snug and fit true to size. This shoe itself feels like it was built for somebody with a very wide foot. And by the way, the last of my not sponsored merch is selling out. The shirts and the long sleeves are only $15 and the hoodies are only $20. So after that, I'm done, alright? I'm gonna be focusing on making this unbreakable shoelace. The thing I like the most about the top of this shoe is the placement of the 4 different materials that consist of this upper. We have suede on the outside of the shoe, canvas on the inside of the shoe, and that durable heel collar, along with that forever cap that's on the toe. But one thing I can definitely go without is looking down at this ugly piece of material that makes up this toe cap. While at the same time, it did not rip or tear, and I'm barely starting to wear down this forever material. And honestly, I don't know what it's made out of, but it feels like it's some kind of flexible rubber. Hey, you didn't know though, this is the Trojan Footprint collab. That's why it's got that flexible rubber. But seriously, it's pretty good. But I can't say the same for the stitches around the shoelaces. Although these laces have only barely started to tear, the enclosure around the laces has already lost its stitches. I have been skating these shoes for 2 weeks now, and I know that these laces will eventually rip, but I am very happy that they have not yet. Since these shoes immediately felt loose and ready to skate, I thought that I would have no trouble getting used to the way that they responded to my flick. As it turns out, it took me about 3 or so sessions to fully feel confident in my flick with these shoes. I feel as though that this transparent material that the outsole is made out of made it difficult for me to acclimate my skating to the way that these shoes performed. It feels very grippy and responsive to my flick, and after getting used to it, it feels just as good as any other skate shoe company. I would skate these shoes for about 2 or 3 hours at a time, and they do not have a lot of breathability, so my foot would get really sweaty. And when my foot got really sweaty, it left me with a couple of sweat stains on the suede. Honestly, I don't know how important sweat stains are to some people, but you get them with these. The fact that these shoes are very fat is contradictory to how light they are. But the more that I skated them, the fatter and fatter they became. Oh, but they're still super light. Very nice. Yo, it's a really good thing that them being kind of chunky doesn't really affect how they skate. It just looks like they're the type of shoe that likes McDonald's at like 1 in the morning. You know if you're that guy. Don't be that guy. Even though this toe cap is very durable, it is rather thin, so it's not going to be protecting your foot if your board lands on top of it. And of course, the moment we have all been waiting for, then the big question that I was asking myself when I got these shoes is, how did they handle impact? Who knows? I don't know. Actually, I do know. Here, I'll tell you. So here's the thing about that. This insole itself is absorbing nothing. I do not care how many bowling balls you drop on this insole that comes with the shoe. But the brilliant thing about these shoes is that the insole is not where your impact protection comes from. This green material that you can see through the outsole looks and feels like their footprint insoles. Like the actual good ones, not like this little skinny one that they put on top. This is just like extra icing on the cake for the impact protection. Although I do think it does help a lot, I did land Primo a few times, it still hurts just the same. But honestly, landing Primo hurts no matter what shoes or insoles you have, so that's just skating. It's gonna hurt, just get used to it.
Oh my god.
More importantly, I was able to jump down anything that I wanted to without hurting my feet. That means no heel grooves, no hairline fractures, no jumping down something one day to not be able to skate the next day. I think that the impact protection on these is adequate, but there is always room for improvement, so Footprint, make better impact protected shoes for me and my homies. And the most ridiculous thing that I noticed about the impact protection with these shoes is that you need to like this video for YouTube's algorithm. So do that please, because honestly it helps. And if I tricked you, come on, just do it. If I tricked you, you thought I was gonna say something else about it? Footprint started out as a bunch of skateboarders that made an insole company, and that insole company slowly developed into a skateboarding shoe. Even though I don't think they're perfect, and I personally wouldn't be skating these shoes again, if you've been thinking about trying these, then you definitely should, because I feel like they're gonna last a while and the impact protection on them is pretty good. And if you have a wide foot, you're probably really gonna like them. One thing I know I need to do is see what's inside this shoe, but that will be for a video later on. And speaking of which, have you seen these percentages? That's right, they have not really changed. And thank you for getting us to 2.5% of our goal. We do not focus on accomplishments, just like we don't focus on failures. Just keep making stuff. Leave a comment down below and let me know what shoes you want me to review next, what shoes you want to see what's inside of next, what shoes you want 101 kickflips in next. Enjoy your time skating and have fun. Honestly, try these, because if skateboarders made them, then try it, because support skateboarding and go buy stuff at your local shop. Shoe drop! Nothing crazy, huh? Nothing crazy! Right? We all sit here and stare at each other for a while. Nah, I'm just joking. Bye. Luckily for welcome to the end of the video. You're the guy that knows the stuff about table tile, chicken fried rice, Nike SB Dunk, and now, if you watch this far, comment tomato. Not tomato, tomato. Also, Reddit, link down below. Here's a Reddit post. That is how 2020's been. But at the same time, if you're creative, you know how to do something at any level, Photoshop, Illustrator, video, thing, GIF, meme, anything. Post it there. Because honestly, that's the only thing that I really pay attention to, that I have notifications on my phone. Instagram and that, I'll answer stuff, but I will answer stuff there. Because it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. And you guys answer each other too. I think it'll be dope. So, make the community. Alright, love y'all. Working on the shoelace. Bye.